Welcome everyone, my name is Nick, also known as the IPP guy, and this is the IPP Education Hub. If you're wondering what is it like to have an IPP, you've come to the right place. I'm here to help you if you are considering an IPP implant for yourself, or if you are partnering somebody through their IPP journey. I hope to answer the questions that you may have in this video today. The first thing I want to talk about is what it feels like to have a penile prosthesis implant inside of your body. A lot of people will ask me, do you feel it all of the time? And that answer is sort of yes. Now, when I first got the procedure, I did feel it quite often. However, in time, it has become a more subtle and natural feeling that is actually really enjoyable. It's in these moments that I can subtly feel the implant that I remember and realize that my body finally works in a way that it hasn't in a very long time, if not ever. So while it takes a little bit of time getting used to the feeling of having an implant, it is something that becomes natural over time and something that you notice much less. And the only time that you notice it is when you're glad that you have it. As I mentioned in a previous video, the inflatable penile prosthesis is typically a 3-piece device. And so another major question that I often get is what it feels like to have a pump inside of your scrotum. Much like the implant part that goes directly into your penis, the pump that goes into your scrotum is also something that over time you will notice much less. One thing that I have experienced and that I've talked to other people about is that for myself, I noticed that my device became easier to use over time. And so through that ease of use and my assumption of becoming more malleable as I'm using it, that became more subtle in my own noticing it within my body, both for the pump as well as the cylinders that run down the penis itself. In addition to how the IPP just generally feels, in moments that I find myself thinking about it, it also reiterates to myself and is that reminder of just how magnificent the human body is and just how wonderful it is, some of these things that we can do. The fact that I have a implant inside of my body that I rarely notice is something that just amazes me all the time and makes me feel pretty excited in a lot of ways. So when I tell people that I have an IPP and I explain to them what it is, one of the main questions that I get in response is, what does it feel like and how does it feel? And so I hope that this video can reiterate and relay that in time, it begins to feel much more natural. It is something that you probably won't even question. It's something that you won't think about, except as I mentioned, in the times that you need to think about it and you're glad to have it. So if you find yourself asking, what is it like to have an IPP and what does it feel like? Then I hope that this video answered that question for you. If you have more questions about your IPP or you are helping someone with their journey, be sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on your notifications so that you're in the loop every time I release a new video. As always, thank you for watching and be kind to yourself and be kind to others.